right, that's good.
Are you able to open up the status table here?
Open the status table.
Yeah. And here, if you open that up, you should see all the possible diagnostics. Well, one thing that you can see, you see the 1 and the 2. That's a module number. So that's pointing to diagnostics that are in the for each individual module. And the beginning of it starts with the global diagnostics. Actually, if you refer to the app note that I have, there's an explanation of some of the diagnostics of the for the API system.
Do you know which page is that it?
Let's see. Well, it's section 6, so page 21. It's the beginning of it.
There.
Okay. And if you scroll down, here we go. You can see here. So you see how in this case here I have some of the styles set to hex in some cases. I think this might be a little bit easier to read some of the diagnostics, and it will enable you to match up with the error codes that are in our manual. If you're able to create an error now, one of the easiest error is to create maybe is to remove the pin, the load power, not the PS but the PL. You know, I don't know if you're able to switch that off easily. If not, you could maybe disconnect the AP connection between module 1 and module 2, and there you'll trigger an error also.
I'm going to disconnect the communication cable to the manifold, which is the last module.
Okay.
And I should see something going on here, right?
Yeah, you should see an error pop up. That
where?
Well, you'll see it pop up in several places. The global data will trigger an event.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect it now.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm disconnected. Okay. So now I have a red LED. So let me show you where. So this SD is red now. Mm-hmm. SD LED, and that's about it. On the manifold, I also have a red LED.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you go to the web server?
Okay. Go to the web server.
And while you're here, go to the system page. System. Diagnosis. And scroll down. We should see an error there too. And you can see right down there it says module 3 has been disconnected, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now if you go to back to the input table or the status table of the controller, well, it's going to be hard to decipher because we still have the native data types SINT, but if we change the styles here to maybe hex, it can be translated to, you'll be able to translate this to the actual error codes. You would have to do a few more changes over here to see them all and be able to compare this to the user manual. But I can show you that, guarantee you that'll match the user manual. And you'll see the error code. Okay. So now that we were able to see some errors here. This particular error, to recover from this in this native format, you have to recycle the power to the API. So maybe you could reconnect the cable.
Okay, I reconnected the cable,
and it won't correct itself, heal itself. You'd have to recycle the power in this case.
Okay, so let me recycle the power to the whole network.
API system. Yeah, there is a way of recovering from this, and that's documented in the AP notes that were done. You could read that later on. You can see how to create a program to recover this without having to recycle the power.
Okay, right. Got it. Yeah, because that's gonna come in handy.
Yeah, I mean,
later on.
It does. Even the recovery will always still disable some outputs or disable the connection for a few seconds, but you can recover it without having to recycle the power.
Okay, got it. So I already did the power cycle to the AP. I don't know if you noticed, but the I/O was not responding, and then after I power it up again, everything is fine now. So
good.
The problem went away. Yep.
Okay, so that was the easiest way to connect. to the system.
Okay.
I'd like to show you a different way.
Okay, yeah. So I should go offline?
You can go offline, yeah. But then also, let's go back to the web server.
Okay.
And in the web server, I'd like for you to go back to the Ethernet IP tab.
Okay.
And you see EDS file.
I do.
Yes, if you click on that,
Oh,
you
okay.
can download the EDS file from the Ethernet IP adapter.
Ah, so I no longer have to download this from a website.
That's
it's
right.
It's already there on the
already,
Ethernet IP adapter.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's good.
So you can save that EDS file, and this would give you a benefit of having the device shown in the list of the Rockwell system, and you could use what's called an EDS AOP for configuration. So I think it's it becomes a cleaner look when you do your configuration.
Right. So now I have the icon and everything. Okay.
I guess they give you a better user experience. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I do with any other device, right? So basically, the first thing that I have to do is register that EDS, right?
Right. You know how to do that here?
Yeah. Go to Tools, EDS Hardware Installation Tool.
That's correct. Yep.
And then I'm gonna have to look for that folder. Yeah, because that's what we do for any other one. Register an EDS file and single file browse. It's gonna ask me for the location. Oops. Oh, hold on.
If it's a zip file, you have to unzip.
No, right. The thing is, I'm using a virtual machine here, so I need
okay.
to bring it into the virtual machine. So, documents, virtual machine. I'll just drop it here, and this is the folder that I'm sharing with my virtual machine.
Okay.
So browse, virtual machine. Here it is. EDS.
Okay.
And I bring that in. Next.
And then they pick the icon.
It picks the icon. Yeah. Next. And finish. Okay.
Okay. Now, in this case, maybe in your project, maybe you want to delete
the generic approach?
Generic one, yeah.
Okay. Can I just, I can delete it. Can I just disable it?
You're going to create the same IP address, so...
there's going to be a conflict of IP addresses. Okay, so yeah, let's just delete it.